Hello good people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Erinette. It really feels like I'm not the one, so we can safely take off the masks and have a good conversation with you. My good people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Erinette.
I'm called Nicholas. I'm an engineer by profession, businessman as well, CEO of NICOM Fashions and Design. I'm happy to be back on Erinette's channel. I'm so delighted to be here again.
He's such a darling. You know, every time he comes, we share experiences, challenges, stories. And today, I would like you to also meet my other friend.
I'm called mwesezi Godwin. I'm an engineer by professional. I work with Crown Beverages Limited. But on the other side, I'm a businessman. I own a company called Godtech Engineering. I think many of you have heard about it. It makes pallets.
What is it? Makes pallets.
Yes.
So you're this a famous man, and he has said, I think many of you have heard about it.
I have a good marketing team. I know they have done a good job.
I think most of us, all of us have been non-essential workers who have tested the true boredom of lockdown, the true brokenness, the true challenges, and the true meaning of the pandemic, COVID-19. And so today we are all engineers by profession, but also businessmen who were non-essential workers. And so we would like to talk about the challenges of those professional people, but who were still non-essential workers. Before lockdown, we thought engineers were essential.
It's true. We thought we are essential
until
things turned around and we found only doctors. And maybe also security.
But you know, engineering has been so prestigious. But in lockdown, security guards and doctors are more prestigious than engineers.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's why it should give us a lesson that we should be humble always. You do not know. Engineers were forced, you didn't choose, you were forced to humble down this people.
It's a pleasure. Today we are talking about non-essential worker thriving profession in these tough times. When I mean the tough times, I mean the pandemic, the lockdowns, these corona things. So briefly, I will speak about who is a non-essential worker.
Non-essential worker?
Hey, I think I need to talk about this. A non-essential worker is an employer that is not required to work during unauthorized business shutdown when there is an emergency such as the pandemic.
If it was street comedy, I would say a non-essential worker is me. It's us.
You have already given an example of us. We are the ones. Yeah. Now, actually, when the lockdown happened, me, I was one of the person who didn't even think that I can even ride the motorcycle. But I can tell you, in 2 days I could manage to ride the motorcycle from my place to go and look at my business.
But let me ask you, when the lockdown started, did it cross your mind that an engineer would be a non-essential worker? Did you expect it, or you're like, oh, sorry to the teachers, the schools are closed, sorry to the businessmen downtown, they're closing, and then you thought to yourself, did it cross your mind that you would be non-essential?
Actually, at first I didn't think about it, but of course when it was made like that, I couldn't object. I had to adhere to the presidential guidelines. But afterwards, for us, my place of work, after like a week, we had to resume and come.
You come here because the president said you would come.
Yes.
But what on the side of your business, was it still working?
My business, Godtech engineering company that makes wooden pallets. Actually, I can tell you because it was lying even in non-essentials. Because when the company start to get low stocks, because me I supply factories, those pallets are used for packaging materials. And when the lockdown happened, of course, the sales went down.
But the companies were not working.
Yes. Of course, now the company looked at cutting costs so that they can now use what we have.
Alright, that's good.
And you know what happened? Me now I started struggling. Someone who had already stocked pallets and ready to sell. Even I had an order, but can we supply it somewhere, to a place where they are not even allowing people?
So that lockdown was not only affecting you, I'm sure it doesn't work alone, even the people you work with. So there are many companies affected. So what has been his worst experience so far has been your business not working? So Nico, what has been your
my worst experience during this lockdown? That day when President Museveni said, all of you, there's no going on street, there's no using cars, there's no border. I had to foot. That's number one.
From where?
Footing from my place of stay up to the place of work.
So you were working?
Yeah, by then the factories were still working, but
Yeah,
not as that serious because of just a few orders, so not as that serious. So we would foot the place of work. I had to test the feelings of footing.
How long?
Until I think for those 14 days the president gave us, I think I had to foot. Then another worst experience was my business. To be honest, NICOM Fashions, I had to also clear the business. Because there's nowhere I was going to get clients' orders and supply
Because
them.
all the money they had was for food.
All the money people had was for food, kosher and all that. So that's part of my worst experience. Another worst experience I experienced during this lockdown, boredom. I want to see Erina at Simulava. I want to see Godwin Simulava.
Can we collaborate? You know those things of Zoom? I said no,
An engineer was going to run IT.
Zoom. But I think everybody thinks comes with a good thing. See how Zoom rocked it. TikTok was there to kill people's world. So those are all things that got audience in lockdown. Me, my worst experience when it had just started, I walked past 20 kilometers. I didn't have, my ATM had expired. So I said, how am I going to thrive? Without kosher, without rice, without money. So I walked 20 kilometers to go and renew my card. That is too. That means I would have to walk back. Only to reach the bank that particular branch was closed. I was hungry, I was broke, I was tired.
And you couldn't call a friend because they were also in the lockdown, there was money scarcity.
Of course, I can't call that Nico, people with 50K. People were just struggling, stocking for their homes. And Nico, a first-time dad, needed a lot of money. There's no way I would rely on him.
And by the way, that was how I had forgotten that on Erina. Let me share my experience on that one a little bit. It's my boss, Ronnie Manivani, who kept on asking, how is Queen going to produce in this pandemic? Can you hire a doctor? Doctor to come and Queen produces from home? I said, oh God, please, all this money needed for this to happen. But I took all the steps and it was challenging. The mother has to go for antenatal, you have to food, President Museveni until he allowed them to use what borders and what. So it was a little bit challenging on the side of that. But finally, God, we were able to win.
So we congratulate you all who had quarantine babies. We are sorry about all the challenges you went through.
Shout out to Kai.
Actually, me God helped me before the lockdown. That's when I got the twin. The Sahara with the twin girls.
Yeah,
and now they are 6 months.
I saw
they are
that.
6 months.
Me too. God helped. Not everyone is talking about their babies. The only baby I have is the YouTube baby. Me too. God helped me. I monetized my baby.
That's nice.
Congratulations to you guys. All those out there who got quarantine babies, we are happy for you. We are glad you went through all that you went through, and we are glad you brought life to this earth. So I think I'm the most non-essential worker among you guys. Nico also the way through work, you tried. So, but you still could advise. You had people in your circles who were non-essential workers. So how do you think? Because we do not know how it's going to go on. So how have you managed to thrive
through this hard time?
Actually, me, I will start with exactly my team. And I told you, Godtech workers were non-essential.
Yeah, correct.
But and the guys were doing piece rate. Despite of me being affected, but also people who do piece rate per pallet, they were affected. There were no jobs, and the people had families to look after. I had to sacrifice whatever profit I had made and now change the piece rate way of rewarding to a monthly, though it was not too big, like a lot of money, but I changed them
to thrive,
to make them get at least some money for a month, so that they can cope up with the family. Of course, I had also some friends of mine who their contracts were chopped off.
I know.
With immediate effect, even without notice. You come, you find now we are going to remain with these people. Now consider yourself. You have not saved enough, and you thought the salary could be pushing as you stabilize, but now there is no job. I tried my best. I tried to help some few in my capacity. Yes. So that's how I could help those people. And also, I remember in my place of residence where I built in Bukerere, the chairman called man said people are starving, the Saruni guys, the border guys. So I had to get some contribution for portion, because he said the people come to me at my place to ask me what should I eat, and people are about to bring for me children at my place. So what I did is to when I got the salary, after the lockdown immediately, I had to send him some money and say that one is for portion as a contribution to the community.
That's nice.
Because even the government portion, the relief food, it didn't reach everyone.
For us,
government didn't get my portion.
like for me in Mukono, of course, I stay in Bukerere Mukono. Food, government food.
Yeah, I'm in Ginger. How can it reach Ginger before you reach Chireka? So how best can we thrive through during this hard time? I'll share my experience a little bit. Being a fashionista and dealing in fashion, NICOM's fashion business had to turn to the simplest business around, and that was selling masks. So we would do designing. Yeah, we would do designing of the masks to thrive and earn a living to ensure that we prevent corona from Uganda.
Wow.
So NICOM fashion turned to masks. That's
I
step
love
number
that when
one.
Nico is swift. This guy.
Too innovative.
So because of the lockdown, so we turned to masks because the people were buying masks before even government now brings up to date has not yet come. So that's one of the way we used to thrive through during this hard time.
So you became an essential one. You diverted and went into essential.
I diverted and became into essential work to save lives. That was the more key.
Well done.
So that was then the other one, reinvesting the savings. If you get your salary, what you do, don't keep the salary pending on the bank. Reinvest the salary.
Nico, how would we reinvest in that money?
That's what I'm going through. Reinvest the salary in that you would use part of that money to make masks.
People were not earning.
People are not earning, yes. I'm looking it in the angle that now the government has eased the lockdown.
Now.
Now there's a taxi for travel now. That's why I'm in Kampala now, because there's like a little transport that enables us to
I
reach
also
here.
have a concern. Excuse me and pardon me. We have eaten and chewed all our savings in the 3 months of lockdown. How best can we restart? We have nothing to invest.
We have
Of course,
nothing to invest in.
Of course, now the situation where we are heading, about they will sell actually their belongings to revive the business.
Yeah,
now what if someone had a shop, he had eaten everything?
Farming. You remember what the president said? Hey, farmers now, if you turn to farming and you're going to no sungula maize or posho, you can distribute the posho, you get money. People would buy from their savings. Even planting, because the president encouraged farming during such a lockdown.
Yes.
So
some people also don't have lands now. wherever you can get a small piece of land. If you can help someone who has a big land, you farm with them and help them out and you have a portion, because it's all about thriving.
Thriving, such a hard time.
It's not plenty, but thriving.
Yes, another one, how you survive during this lockdown. You open a door-to-door delivery. Would you know that if I need such a juice, if I need such a food, if I need posho, boda you would do door-to-door delivery and they would survive.
And if some Nico, this is so nice. There is a guy I know. He would come to the gate and ask you, because we knew him all around the village. He will ask you, do you need something from the road? Because we are quite distant from the road. He doesn't have a border.
Right.
All he has is himself.
You're right.
So he will ask you, give him a list of what you want. You know this is costing this much, and he will bring you a receipt. Then you give him some little money to go and pay.
He would survive, he would have some pocket and smile at the end of it.
Actually, I think for companies, most of them they have now to turn everything to digital.
Yeah.
Like marketing.
Very good.
Marketing. Most of the people, even when I want to buy what you say, I have to first go to internet. Maybe even I can put matoke sellers or one online market. Then I see the products. But there is no way I will know that someone is selling something when he has not put it in media. So people should now turn to media and market online. Like Nico's fashion, like Godtech engineering. I do market products. Yes, I do market products online. You do market products online. You are already online.
First, online content creators, guys. Okay, as an engineer, I was a non-essential worker, but online content creators were very much essential in this period. Killing your boredom, giving you information, news here and there, so that on you will find a way of building an online business.
Right. I think, to add on that point, I would also advise people during such a time to be very flexible. Probably that's somewhere I'm an engineer, my factory is closed, so there's no way. Be flexible, go with the season. If you be flexible and you go with the season, you will earn.
Even if it's not a pandemic, anytime they can suck you out.
I can suck you out. Be flexible. Being flexible, you can say, if I'm dealing in clothing and I see that the season is not for clothing, I can change. I can do catering.
Yes.
I can change. I can do other stuff.
So we have to be flexible.
Yeah,
The best thing I can tell people, anything to do with food has never lost market since time immemorial. Things to do with food. So you do not get your phone distributed to all your neighbors. Let them get to know that you are now an online person. They call them what are they called? People who run errands, messengers. They can send you anywhere. Go buy diapers, go buy food, go shop for them, go do everything, and you will make a difference. You don't need capital. All you need is your energy and your brilliance. That is nice.
Now another thing is how we can strive. It is now to learn how to work the new normal.
The new normal.
It has become a new normal. No, you put on a mask, enter in a tax, sanitize your hands, move to the work when it is done, go to your business, work when you are putting on a mask. No, if it requires footing, if you not got in a tax, run. That's how you can survive. But when you say, we used to board a taxi, now at this place it is not there, you will remain at that place, you will not move, and no.
Curfew will find you.
Curfew will find you.
It is a brilliant topic. Some people are so rigid. They think as the way it was, so it should be. But I'm meaning things have to change. You're not God. God says it doesn't change for you, a human being.
Actually,
this shift and change.
Actually, I think that thing I got it from our CEO. Our CEO called Beverly. He called the meeting and said, let's run now to move in a new normal. Yes, this is now the situation. It is at hand. We don't know when it will expire. Let's new products.
We're not going to sit back and breathe. I can't drive my car because we probably run out of fuel. It's currently expensive. You can't get a border. You don't have a bicycle. What do you have to do? You have your legs. Walk.
And I'm talking about the new normal. Ever since I got that baby car, Queen told me, you know what? You're now a dad or a parent. Go with the special. It means boarding a taxi, go and board a taxi and believe it.
Yes.
And that's why I'm here in Kampala. That's why I'm delivering. That's why I don't fear. Yes, it's not that I don't fear Corona, no, but wear a mask, sanitize. That's the new normal.
I don't fear.
Again, my friends, what I'm seeing also to enable our employers also, because you know when we are at work, you are part of everything. Because like me, actually, I tried now to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice for your employers still. If it means working at what time you will work, if it means moving at what time you will move, so that the company continues getting some money, and then you also get your salary. But another thing, you can also use your online platforms. Like me, my Facebook, when you check it, you cannot fail to find it.
And I'm a fan.
You
I really like the page. I'm the one who
there,
checks.
either Godtech or Crown Beverages product. Like for this promotion, which has been launched for Pepsi, has been launched like every closure you get for any glass bottle, you will be having, you will get redeemed airtime and MBs. It has to be on my Facebook page, WhatsApp, statuses, everywhere. Yeah. Because I needed to market for Pepsi. Pepsi gets money to pay me.
I also pays others. By the Pepsi contributed 700 and what?
760 plus a ticket. So afterwards, then after
Wow.
getting that salary, that's when I will also help those guys of Godtech. If I don't have orders, where do you think I was getting the other man I told you? I could get my salary sacrifice so that we can continue moving all of us. So it can help.
That is brilliant. So if you're in a position when you can help others or stand in to support others, even when you don't benefit much, please go ahead and do that. Nico.
The other one is fear God. With God we shall end this COVID-19 and business will go back to normal.
Me as I conclude, making friends, you can also make you thrive in this.
Like you met Erina, Erina.
You can, when you have friends, keep them in contact, because you will not keep a phone number like for years. Then whenever there is a COVID, you call. You will say, why is that person?
By the way,
you become a parasite.
But let's keep in touch.
Yeah.
Let's keep in touch with friends, because whenever you are going to sleep hungry, at least you can give much a call and say, send me 20,000. You will send. You maybe as you are in contact, you can support.
So you're trying to say communication is very key.
Is key.
Very key. Even that's how
keep in touch.
Yeah,
I know we are all doing bad news, but if you're stuck somewhere, talk to a friend. But it also depends on what relationship you build with such people. Some of you before lockdown were like, I'm tired of people. I'm living my life 2020. Now 2020 came. You need people. Even if you pray to God, God blesses men through men. You still need men and people in your life. And when I say men, I don't mean trousers. You need men, human beings in your life.
Now I think those are the points they can help us thrive in this lockdown. And as I'm winding up, I can dedicate this one to my family. I have my Narongo.
Wow. My client as well.
I have the twins and my firstborn. My firstborn Roland. Plus the team at Crown Beverages. You have been there for me. Crown Beverages, you've been there for me. You have made me what I am, and I always respect you.
Alright, thank you guys for being part of this topic. Hope you've learned. Me, I will conclude by saying thank you all my clients who support NICOM Fashions and Design. We are thriving through this lockdown. I know sometimes I give you hard times, I don't live on time, but you know all the best, I do the best. Then lastly, I will also deliver my message to my bosses. That's the Madivan Group of Company, and that's Ronnie, who is stuck in the UK. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being there for me, and all the workers at East African Packaging Madivan. I wish you all the best.
Wow. These guys are motivated workers. You know how I tell from how you talk about your company. Thank you so much, my YouTube friends, for being there for me, for supporting me, for growing me, for advising me for the feedback. And I thank these ninjas.
And I congratulate you on reaching 1K. glory.
Monetization. Congratulate me again.
Congratulations, Erina, for clocking 1K.
We pray for you to be narrow.
You prayed right. I love twins. So thank you so much for watching us. That is how we've managed to thrive through this lockdown. All these things they told you I walked it. Sometimes not because they were not taxes, sometimes because I didn't have that money.
Until the mind is also coming.
Nico is opening up at all. By the time I'm rendering out this, your link will be in the description box below. And his contact for the pallets, in case you need pallets, it will be in the description box below, right? Yeah. All their contacts, you have them just in case you want to have a chat with them, a conversation, and find out more how they are thriving through lockdown as non-essential workers. It's been your girl, Erina TL, and I appreciate you for being here. Don't forget to tell a friend, to tell another friend, to tell another friend that
we need to clock more. We need to go a milestone, right?